Howdy Howdy, this is Clara Lawrence. I wanted to share a little adventure I had over at RK3 Designs with Rhonda and Kenny, Marcy, mixed media girl, and mixed media guy Johnny, and of course my buddy Erika and Jeff from Artists Till Death. Well, they're all my buddies, but you guys have seen me a lot with ATD. Anyway, so we're getting together, building friendships, building connections, sharing creative energy. And during this time, Marcy was doing a class, but also later on we shared a lot of creative time together. So enjoy. So Rhonda and I took Marcy's class, and Rhonda was still busy with her business, but was able to pop in a few times. So this is some of the stuff that we did together. That's Rhonda there, Draculis, and in the background that was Johnny Farrow, mixed media guy.
The ones on the top. That's what I mean. So this just gives it a little.
Yeah. No, we're trying to focus on
Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So work it until you're happy with it. I like turquoises and browns together.
This is day 2 of her class, which is resin class, and we all kind of jumped in and helped her out too.
Now a lot of times what I'll come and do also is get diamond dust, which is a clear, and I'll put a bunch of diamond dust in here, and then I'll go put pockets of that, and it makes it look like little aggregates of color.
Make you some pockets and look good.
Oh yeah. Do you have any extra resin?
And we're done.
You could leave
Sold!
I knew that was coming. Y'all could walk away and leave this as a finish, but we're gonna go a step farther.
If you're back in the 80s.
Okay. So if y'all are wondering why we always say that, is because if any of y'all watch my videos, I say that all the time because I like to give good content and show you 2 or 3 different finishes in one. So they always give me a hard time.
You should just remix one day.
It's your line.
And be like, you could just leave it right here and actually leave it. It would throw the whole
thing
off.
off.
And then
I
the
know.
video just abruptly ends.
Yeah.
Right? And no one hears, you're not on Facebook for a couple days.
Okay, so now because it's been sitting a little bit, I'm going to warm everything up.
That's a big girl fire.
You're going to go up and you're going to go down. Let me see a torch. All right, so ready?
You're not going to pick your side up.
So basically, I'm going to
You're just going to hold it right now,
So basically, you're not going
and
to
you're going to go up. Ready?
now?
Tell me how much. More? Yeah, more. You really want to build this together. Okay, now you go up and you go down. And I don't want to mess up. I mean, not mess up, but there's some places I don't want to touch.
She wants
Like
to break
this.
up the larger areas.
This is gorgeous. I would never hit. I may hit something right there in this big area. I can come in and tap.
This technique usually works best with metallics. If it was just flats, it'd have nothing to push.
Right. It
You
would
wouldn't
have
be able
nothing to
see
push
it.
around.
So so you said that in this case the pink was the passion.
Ooh. But this is a really fun thing that you can do if, like I said, bars. I've done so many gold, silver, black, and white type colors, you know, for bars. I did one with glow in the dark. And so yeah, that was really cool. So,
And that was super easy. Took her like
super
5 minutes.
easy. And I charged between $48 and $52 a square foot for that.
And you went kind of like wide line and then puddle to get
Yeah.
your big
Sure.
splotches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But don't overthink that. Just get it on the board.
That charge is installed, or
Uh,
you just give them the bar top? Like,
no, if it's a bar top and I'm
There
pouring
it
on
is.
top of a
For
bar,
the matte finish, and this is the gloss.
this is just the regular. Now, platinum has to have a top coat on it because it's a softer material. Even though it doesn't feel softer, it is a slight, like you don't want to just leave it.
This is Jeff Thornton of ATD, and leave it up to him to find an opportunity to do some really, really cool doodles on paper and such. So he's known for that.
With it, or you can let this set for like 30 minutes and then heat up only a certain area and work just that area and not risk everything moving.
Right. Okay. So you can do this instead of the troweling or
So Erika, Rhonda, and I wandered around since we all had a lot of solid resin experience and helped out other individuals, other people who were taking the class, guide them along questions, or even demoed different techniques and such like that, but always on the premise of what Marcy was doing. Okay, here's a tiny, tiny sneak peek of a project Rhonda and I are doing together, to be revealed soon. Bowie's modeling.
You can buy them. You can make another one. You can always make another one. Yeah. If someone ever comes in and is like, I'm gonna buy that, sell that shit.
Yeah,
Well, that's when you say mine looks better than yours.
And you know what? If I sell it, then you have. That's an excuse. You have to come down. Jeff, I have to go.
Now I don't need no excuses. Like,
Are we going? Yeah.
So Chelsea and her boyfriend from Chelsea's Paints also joined us for the last couple of days and was playing around, and they were experimenting on their cell phones, well, cell phone covers, and also her and Marcy did some coasters. And I think these are some of Erika and Jeff's little geo coasters, the acrylic ones. But they turned out pretty spectacular. So Rhonda had a project that she needed to work on, and Erika and I jumped in and helped her out. There's two boards like this. One of them Erika was doing and one of them Rhonda was doing. They're both using the same colors, both using the same technique. It's interesting, even though they were both doing it, they each have their own unique flair to it. Really super bright colors, an unusual combination. We were both like going, not sure how this is going to turn out, but they ended up working out great. We actually worked through the problem as far as what kind of color would lay over the other one best, and I think it's a win-win. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you some pictures of the Seguin area. We had some really cool thunderstorms that rolled in. We're hanging out together, and yes, you saw a glass of wine, but you know, hanging out with good buddies. I love those guys. So we had this amazing thunderstorm that just hit, and we're under this overhang at Rhonda's place, and there's a tin roof, and it just sounds so amazing. And if you live in the Texas area, it's just one of those things that most Texans really, really like, is the sound of good old-fashioned rolling thunderstorms that come in. And it definitely brought it. Of course, it made a challenge for Kenny Draculis because Marcy had requested that he get a fire going because they got this amazing, really cool fire pit, and she wanted to do s'mores for Sierra. And he had to really work on that after that big rain. So, and of course, Mr. Johnnie brought his guitar, and it took little encouragement for him to bring that out and give us some songs. Sorry I couldn't give you any sound bites on that one because I'll probably get hit with copyright stuff on YouTube. So, anyway, so this is little Sonny, and I think he's about 7 months old, maybe. It's cue's a button. Okay, I gotta talk about this. So I had a brilliant idea, and it's a video that's being released on Wednesday. So hopefully you see it. It is worth it. You will crack up. So I think you're probably getting the gist of this, but it's definitely worth a viewing. All right. Thanks for hanging around, and I'll see you later. Bye.